Good morning. All righty. Week 5, so one more week of this session. Let's get started right away. Sitting back in your chair, bringing your feet to the floor, to a block. Maybe closing the eyes, or just softening your gaze. Settling in. Turning your awareness to your breath. Inhaling through the nose and feeling the belly expand. Exhaling through the nose or the mouth as you completely empty the belly, the lungs, the chest. And just staying here for a few moments, moving through that yoga breath cycle. Riding that wave as the breath rolls in, peaks, and then rolls back out. If you're holding any tension in the shoulders, just notice and maybe soften. You can elongate through the back of the head with a little tuck of the chin. Into a nice tall seat, like we're being pulled from the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And at the same time, we're grounding down through the tailbone, through the bottoms of the feet. When you're ready, and even if the eyes stay closed for a little bit longer, you can start to circle through the head. And then just start to spiral that circle inwards so that it gets smaller and smaller. And then once you're barely moving at all, change directions and get really big again. And then spiraling in once again, getting smaller and smaller. So you're barely circling, it's just a teeny tiny movement. Beautiful. We'll take the right hand out in front. We'll just peel the fingers back. And then we'll drop the fingers down. Peel it under. Other hand. And under. Making a few circles through your wrists. Waking up the hands and the fingers, moving the blood with some flicks. Awesome. And then just taking the left arm right across the heart. Keeping that shoulder soft. And then looking away from the hands. Coming back through center. Other arm draws across, keeping that shoulder soft. Looking away from the hands. Yeah, back through center. Arms can come to the chair, sorry. And we're gonna lift the right foot, point and flex. Circle through the ankle. Release, other side. Point and flex. Circle through the ankle. Beautiful. And then waking up and circulating through the legs as we come to a little tiptoe, a little tap. March. And then coming forward in your chair, if you're not already, giving yourself a little room in behind as we'll move now into cat-cow. So you want that space behind to really round the spine. Moving with your breath here. We'll take it for 2 more breath rounds. And we'll meet back in the center when you're ready. Moving to the right leg next. We'll flex the foot, engage as we draw that leg up. And grab the back of the thigh or your shin. Just think about lifting your heart as you pull that leg in. And then from here, we're going to send that leg out straight or relatively straight. And then we're going to tuck the left a little bit just to give us a little security as we slide down the right side. So avoid your knee as you come into this runner's stretch. And then coming all the way back up, restacking both ankles under the knees, switching to the left side, flexing the toes up, squeezing and lifting the heart. And then same thing on the release here. Let that leg stretch out. Draw the other back to stabilize. Slide down into your runner stretch. And then all the way back up. And ankles come back under the knees. And from here, we're just going to bring the left forearm across the lap, palms coming together, that bow and arrow, pull all the way up and back. And then as you release that arm, slide it between the other arm and the belly. And we'll lift up on that side. Slide it under, thread the needle. Reach up on the other side. So just keep that flowing at your own pace. Let's do one more on each side. And then we can come out of that, come all the way back up. Draw the feet a little wider, knees a little wider, hands coming down to the lap. And soupy grind, big circles here through the waist. Got a little heart opener as you cross the front of your chair. And tuck the chin a little bit as you cross the back of your chair. And changing directions when you're ready. Let's see, get one more lap around. And then we can meet back in the center. And we can draw the feet back together. Left hand's gonna drop. I'm gonna grab the underside of my chair. On my inhale, big reach overhead. And a little pulse here. Changing sides when you are ready. Good. Take it back and forth a couple times. Beautiful. Come back through center. Stretch the legs out long. Dive down into a little fold. Nice breaths here. Tucking the chin nice and slowly. We'll wind back up, stacking the spine nice and slow, and drawing the knees, the ankles back in. Right leg is going to cross the left at your ankles or at your knees, your choice. Inhaling the arms up, softening the shoulders down. Coming into your twist, off to that left side. We're following the foot here. Leave the legs, counter twist. Find the outside of that right thigh. Beauty. Back through center. Let's uncross. Now let's cat-cow that out. One more round. Meeting in the middle. Left leg over right, knee or ankle. Inhaling the arms up, softening shoulders down. Taking your twist, follow the foot. Breathe into that twist. Soften in. And then counter twist. All the way to the other side. Find the outside of the thigh. Good stuff. All the way back through center. Uncross the legs. Stretch them out. Dive down. Forward fold. You're shaking the head. Excuse me, no here feels good. You can shake the head. Nice and gently. And then when you're ready, we're tucking the chin and we're coming all the way back up. All righty. You can stay seated. I'm going to turn my chair just for our visual. We're going to do our chair pose for our strengthening exercise today. So a reminder, you want to come forward as much as you are comfortable doing. So you're working the muscles as much as you can. And then feet can come and legs can come together if that's comfortable. You could bring them right together for a chair pose. If it's not, you can open them slightly, whatever works for you. So we're going to start a little lean forward. We're going to tuck and draw that belly button in. And then we're going to inhale the arms up as we reach. Squeeze that belly button in. And then on our exhale, remember that big, we shoot the hands back, palms up, kind of like a Superman. And then we just relax it and maybe roll the shoulders out. And then we'll stand up again. So remember, legs are engaged. Belly button's engaged. That core is pulled in and up. Leaning forward, inhaling, reach. Now we're breathing here, even though we're holding a pose, we're still breathing. Now we release, we have that big exhale, shooting it back. And releasing, reverse your shoulder roll, switch it up, roll the shoulders forwards. And then set yourself up again. Leaning forward, press into the feet, inhale the arms up, reach. Press into those feet so you're taking as much weight off the chair as you're comfortable. And then exhaling, sending it back. A little relax, maybe a cat-cow to release any low back tension. We're going to do one more today. We're going to do one more chair. So when you're ready, draw in that belly button, press through the feet. Last time, hold it as long as you can. Breathe. Keep the shoulders soft if they're creeping up to your ears. And on your exhale, shoot it back. Good stuff. Send the legs out, give them a little thump, a little wiggle. And take a little fold, release the back. Tuck your chin, roll it back up nice and slow. Draw the feet back under when you arrive. Grab a drink if you need a drink. And now we're going to stand. So we will meet at the back of the chair. And once you're there, we're going to go through our heel lifts. Strengthen the ankles, the calves. This is also good for keeping that mobility in our ankles, our feet. Good, releasing down. Take a march as we lift the knees. And then take your down dog. We'll walk it back. We'll soften both knees as we release to that forward fold. And then tucking the chin when you're ready. We'll cat stretch and walk back up to the back of the chair. We're going to step forward with our right foot and take a nice generous step back with the left. We're going to lift the heart here, a high lunge, pressing into that back foot, that back heel, sinking in to the hips. And then we've done this before. We're going to straighten the front leg as we hinge at the hips forward. And then we bend and lift the heart back up. So moving at your own pace, straighten and fold, bend and lift. Good. Coming back up, we'll meet back in that lunge. Think about pressing off that back foot. Bend and floating back up to the top. Walk it out, march it out. And then stepping forward with your left, stepping back with your right. Same thing, lunge. Press through that back heel, sink into the hips, lift your heart. When you feel ready, we'll start on this side, same thing. Straighten and fold, hinging at the hips. Bend and lift. Last one. Coming back up, a little bounce in that back leg to press up. Rise. Walk it out. Walk it back, down dog. Soften your knees. Tuck the chin. Wind yourself up. Walk yourself all the way back up. And then we'll just open up. Left hand staying on your chair, right hand coming to your hip. When you're ready, we'll inhale that right arm over. And if you want more here, we step the right leg over as well. But you don't have to, just if you want a little more. And then we'll inhale back up nice and tall. Uncross if you've crossed. And then exhale, we'll release that down. And you can walk over to the other side of your chair. Bringing the right hand this time to the back. Inhaling the left over. If you want more, stepping the left over. Inhaling up tall, soften your shoulder. Uncross the legs and release the arm. Both hands to the back of the chair, last down dog of the morning. Soften the knees, release. And if you want to pedal it out, take a little walk here. then tuck in the chin. And we'll walk ourselves all the way back up to the back of the chair. Release and roll through those wrists. Sometimes we're gripping so much on the back of the chair. Even that needs a little release. And then we'll come back to a seat. Good stuff. All right, stretch the legs out in front. Sweep the arms up on your inhale. Bring your fingertips down on your exhale. Release the head and the neck. Good. We're winding yourself all the way back up. Ankles coming back under the knees. Arms coming across the heart space. And we will move through that little breath exercise we've done before. So inhaling to open and exhaling to close. Inhaling to open and exhaling, we switch which arm rests on top. Let's take 2 more breath rounds of this. And after you've finished your 2, we just let the arms rest across the chest. Let our breath return to a natural rhythm. Check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling in this moment. Good. Release the arms. And then bring the arms together, or sorry, palms together, fingers interlace here. Stretch them out, drop your chin, open up the shoulder blades. On the next inhale, draw the arms back in, sitting up nice and tall again. And then flipping palms out, we stretch it back out. Drop the chin. On the next inhale, send the arms up. Press it out and away. Draw the hands back to your lap, shoulder roll. Good stuff. Sliding back into the comfort of the back of the chair when you're ready. And making sure the ankles stay underneath your knees. And if you've lost the floor, moving back in your chair, you could slide your block or a book underneath. Your hands can rest comfortably. Maybe the eyes close or soften. Allowing that breath again to return to a natural rhythm. Just taking this time here to soak in the benefits of our practice this morning. And reminding ourselves that even these moments in stillness are not time wasted. This is still part of your yoga practice. Allowing yourself to just be. Letting go of any thoughts, distractions, and to-do lists. Taking these quiet moments to recharge, to fill your cup. I encourage you to stay this morning as long as you're able to in this stillness. And as our time together draws to a close, I bring my hands to heart center. I say to each of you, both here live and those catching the recording later on, I say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be whole. Namaste, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And we will see you next week. We have one more class in this session. And then I will share where we can get together after that. Thanks, everybody.